Hello everyone and welcome to Introduction to Criminal Justice. Please watch this video in its entirety as it will go over all the course material that you need to be successful this semester. The first thing that I'd like you to do is notice on this screen you will see your announcements. Here I will post information regarding incidences or issues or information or opportunities available to you throughout the semester. If you click on instructor information, you will see my contact information. Please note that this is a summer session course that I am not on campus. The best way to get in touch with me is to email me at dawn.bonavita@dtcc.edu, or you can text me. This is only a text number, so please do not attempt to call this number. But if you text me, I have my cell phone on me all summer long. I'll get back to you straight away. Under the Getting Started button, you'll see that there are directions on how to access your MindTap material that I'll go over with you in just one second. Information regarding your textbook. Please note that this is a custom textbook for this campus, so it is imperative that you purchase your textbook at this campus, and that is the Stanton campus. If you have any questions about that, shoot me an email or text me. I also have a PDF here for turning off your pop-up blockers. In order to access the MindTap material that I'm going to again go over with you in just a second, you need to make sure that you are using Google Chrome or Firefox. Please do not use Internet Explorer, and that we have all of your pop-up blockers off. Otherwise, the material won't open for you. Under the syllabus, you can see here that we have the generic syllabus for the course, as well as the syllabus addendum. Please take the time to review both of these documents. Your schedule is posted here. There's some things I'd like to go over with you with regards to your schedule. You will notice when we get to learning materials that you have a discussion board that you have to complete. This must be completed by Friday, June 19th, or I will have to report you to the school for non-attendance to the course. So it is imperative that you get under the learning materials button and you complete the introduction. Then you'll notice the content of the course is laid out for you, what chapters that are assigned and what you have to complete within those chapters. And I'll go over that with you once again we get to the learning material section. But please pay attention to the due dates. August 1st will be the due date for all of your material, with two exceptions. Again, that June 19th discussion board and your e-portfolio, which I'll go over with you in a minute. That e-portfolio is due by 8:30 a.m. on July 26th. There's no exception to that due date, as I have several e-portfolios that I need to have graded that week. So this is a self-paced course. As you move through the course, material will open for you, and I'll go over that again with you in just one second. And you can move at your own leisure. So if you want to knock out 5, 6 chapters in a week, be my guest. If you want to take your time and follow the recommended sequence, that works just as well. But everything is due by 8:30 a.m. on Saturday, August 1st. Again, there's no exceptions for that because I have to make sure all the grades are completed and posted into Blackboard by Monday morning. Okay. We do have 2 Facebook pages associated to this course, and the first one is our Introduction to Criminal Justice Facebook page. You simply go here and request to be added. I post all kinds of information with regards to employment opportunities, internship opportunities, current events that are going on in the criminal justice field that relate to perhaps what we're talking about that week or we'll be talking about in the future. In addition, we have a Criminal Justice Club Facebook page. We do have a club at the Stanton campus. If you are a Stanton student, we will begin our meetings this fall, but periodically through the summer, you'll see some postings by myself and Mrs. Rigatano. Now, if we go to learning materials, I'm going to go to the student view right now so you can see what it will look like, well, when you get in here. Sorry, it's taking it a second. Okay, so if you go to learning materials, you will notice that the only thing that you see is going to be the introductions. Once you complete the introductions, review the getting started, review the syllabus, review the schedule, then the rest of the material will appear for you. So I'm going to go back. All right. So once you complete, again, the introductions, you complete the Getting Started button, you go through the syllabus, you review the schedule, the Chapter 2 folder will appear for you. When you go into the Chapter 2 folder, all the material that you will need to be successful in this chapter is located here. So every chapter is set up essentially in the same format. You'll have the reading guide that is a homework assignment for you that you must submit. You'll actually have the reading material that's available to you in an e format, and sometimes there'll be videos that are embedded with different information that relates to the subject matter of that chapter. Then you'll have to watch a video through Cengage. You'll have to answer questions with regards to that video. You'll have to complete another homework assignment. There are some flashcards that are vocabulary specific to that particular chapter. The chapter PowerPoint is posted for you. And then once you complete all of this, your chapter quiz. Now, when you get into this folder, you are not going to see your chapter quiz. It will not appear until you've completed all of your homework assignments. Once you've completed your homework assignments, the Chapter 2 quiz will appear. You then take the Chapter 2 quiz. It is a timed quiz. Once the time frame expires, the quiz will shut down automatically. If you get kicked out, no worries, you can go back in, but the clock is still ticking. Now, once you complete the Chapter 2 quiz, then you will notice that in your learning materials, you will see the Chapter 3 folder. Again, the Chapter 3 folder is outlined just like the Chapter 2 folder. Everything is exactly the same. And just like with the Chapter 2 folder, as you complete your homework assignments, the quiz will show up for Chapter 3, and that carries out through the rest of the chapters. Now I'm going to go back to Chapter 2. In here, you notice that you do have the Chapter 2 reading. If you click on this, it will export you out to the Cengage Mind tab. When you go in here as a student, again, make sure your pop-up blockers are off. It's going to ask you to enter your information. It's about a 16-digit code that came with your textbook when you purchased it. And you're going to register. My recommendation when you register for your username and your password is that you use the same information to log in for the Cengage that you use to get into Blackboard. That way you're not having to remember yet another password. And this is just the e-text for the course. So if you don't want to use the hard book, you can actually go here and just read the e-text. The other thing that the e-text does is actually reads itself to you. You just click on the little face button and it'll start reading it to you. So if you're in your car and you have your laptop or your iPad in there, you can have the book read to you. There's also the ability to take notes in here. There's a review session, or the flashcards again are available in here. There's a dictionary that's available for you. So there's lots of resources that you can use to go in here. Now, I do want to bring this to your attention. There are practice assignments that you can complete to assist you in mastering the material. Again, these are not required for a grade, but it's just another way for you to go in and test your knowledge base. So before you go and take that Chapter 2 quiz that's located in the Blackboard, go in here, take the pre-test and the post-test for the Chapter 2. All right, so when you're done, you just log out of there, and then you'll watch your video through Cengage. Again, make sure those pop-up blockers are off. And it takes you directly to the video. So you watch your video. After you're done your video, then you'll do the video questions. This is unlimited. And what I mean by that is you have the ability to take as long as you want to complete this assignment. So there's no reason why you shouldn't get a perfect score on these assignments. You can use your textbook, you can use online resources, whatever you need to do to make sure you get that perfect score when you're doing your homework questions. And then again, the same thing with the real world challenge. It'll take you directly to those questions. Okay, so we'll go back to learning materials. So as you move through each of the chapters and each of the files get completed, you'll move on to your exam. If you notice the directions here for your exams, It tells you specifically what chapters are covered and tells you how many points are available to you for this assignment and how long you have to complete it. So there are 3 exams for this chapter, or excuse me, this course. Okay, so in addition to your homework assignments, your weekly quizzes, and your exams, you also have to complete an e-portfolio. And an e-portfolio is essentially an online portfolio about who you are, what your goals are. It requires you to make a resume and do some career research. So the directions are laid out to you in this Word document, exactly as to what you're supposed to do. And there's a little YouTube video clip here that tells you how to go into creating your Weebly account. It's a free account. You don't have to pay for anything for it. It's a student account. And again, I recommend that you use your login information the same for Weebly as you do for Blackboard. I have an example here of my Weebly so that you can see what it actually looks like and some of the information that I put in about myself in here, my curriculum vitae, my leadership philosophy. So the directions for your Weebly are outlined for you right here, what you need to have in it. All you need to do is follow the directions. Okay, and when you're ready to submit your Weebly, you just click on ePortfolio, and then you'll click on Write Submission, and then right in this, you'll just give me the link, your www. Mine's dawnbonavita.weebly.com. I do recommend that you name your Weebly with your name, and then you'd hit Submit. I have the link here to Career Services, open jobs that we get information. So if you're, I don't know what I want to do. There's some information here about what's available currently in the state of Delaware. I did put the Bureau of Labor Statistics link on here so you can go and see what they have available for careers. And this takes you directly to the state of Delaware Career Center. There's course email. So if you want to email a fellow student, you can click on course email. And then the My Grade section, I'm the faculty member, so I don't have any grades, but every assignment that you have in this course is listed here, and it'll tell you what your grade is. There's learning support. So if you have any questions about student services or whatever is available to you here at Delaware Tech Stanton campus, just click on that. There's Blackboard help. If for any reason you have issues with Blackboard, there's a 24/7 number that you can call. I do suggest that you go in here straight away and write this number down somewhere or this email address down somewhere. So if you're having problems actually accessing Blackboard, you have a contact information that you can use to get a hold of someone. And lastly, if you have any issues with Cengage itself, with the MindTap program, here's a link to click on that'll help you with any issues that you have. I believe you have 2 weeks worth of free access to MindTap, so if you haven't gotten your textbook yet, you can go ahead and log in here straight away as soon as you get access to the course, and you will be getting 2 weeks of free access. All right, that pretty much sums up the course in 13 minutes. Again, if you have any questions, just shoot me an email or give me a text. I look forward to a wonderful semester.